Welcome to Matt Bajerski YouTube channel. I've just got the heater next to me. It's really nice. Welcome to the next of my crystal collection, and I've got them right here. Also, a little drink, if you don't mind. So yeah, I'm a bit buzzing at the moment because I'm working on one of the most powerful crystals in the world, and they're right in front of me. So literally, I get blown away when I'm working with this crystal, and it's an absolute privilege and honor to be able to talk about this particular crystal today. The fondness I've had over these 2 decades of this crystal is beyond the beyond. It's such a beautiful crystal. So let me introduce you to a most amazing crystal. It's one of the hardest crystals apparently in structure of quartz. And anyway, say hello to the most gorgeous, powerful, amplifying crystal that is called Herkimer Diamond. Isn't that an absolute beauty? And I have to say, guys, Herkimer Diamond has doubled, if not tripled, in the past 10 years. It's becoming harder to get for me and for a lot of the people that I know. But it's gorgeous. It's just simply gorgeous. Whether it has what people call and hey, listen, who knows? Inside Herkimer Diamond, sometimes you've got this residue and it's like black. I was always told it was old residue from oil. Who knows? All I know is that it's the classic look of Herkimer Diamond to me. I love it. I love the clear, and I love when it has, this is a great example. So from the back you can see inside. So, and yes, the little tiny beautiful pieces. Not so tiny really, I've got much smaller than that. In fact, I have one round my neck here, and you can see there's a nice beautiful piece, small beautiful piece on my trio. And there's a reason why my famous, which is infamous, trio, which is the Moldavite, as you can see, the Herkimer, this time the Herkimer's at the top, and this beautiful piece of tektite. This is a couple of years old now, so it needs a little bit of a clean, but working great. You want to know what else is next to me? Here's a lovely piece of lemon quartz, which is natural lemon quartz, beautiful, and a lovely specimen piece, natural, of Mount Shasta. So let's talk about Herkimer Diamond, shall we? Look at that chunk. Oh, imagine wearing that one. Gorgeous, eh? Yeah, this little lot here cost me an arm and a leg. Fantastic silver mounting. The silver is amazing quality on these. The content of silver is very high. Again, all stamped and registered in Switzerland for this one. So they're fantastic, really pleased. So let's get to it, shall we? Herkimer Diamond. When did I first venture into the world of Herkimer Diamond? That's a great question. I think it was with a shaman, and I think I was in Barcelona. And it was a piece that I started working with when we were doing like a little cleansing. It was a fairly big cleansing, but it was still brilliant work. So my job was to go into this huge building and just feel the energy in there. The Herkimer Diamond was around my neck, and I was holding it in my hand for clarity. It's a talisman that helps you see beyond the beyond. It's a very powerful talisman. It also heightens your abilities. It heightens your... Look, one of the things that I try and explain to people is that we are predominantly the most powerful crystal in the world. We drink water daily. In water, every single drop of water, there's a crystal in there. That's scientifically proved. So when you are drinking millions of crystals, if those crystals get amplified by another crystal, then your amplification of everything, your body, senses, hearing, smell, and all the other senses, which are the spiritual senses, if they get heightened, then the chances are you're going to come up with why certain things happen in buildings and what needs to be fixed or changed, or if there's anything at all. So that is the work that shamans do. They look beyond what a doctor would see, or they look beyond what a scientist would see. We see beyond that. That's not what we look at. That's too dense. We look at the subtle energies and the frequencies, and we feel, we see, we hear the whispers, you know. It's just something different. So I guess the first thing I'd like to say about Herkimer Diamond is it has a unique energy of helping you see, feel with all of those frequencies, those gifts within you that sometimes are blocked because of non-foods, because of poisons, because of how we're feeling from day to day. It heightens the gift within you. It doesn't heighten the issues, but it heightens the positivity, the gifts, the power, and it has this energetic frequency when you're wearing it. You can feel it actually taking place, especially in the lungs, the chest, and that's why you breathe quite deeply. A lot of people talk about this Herkimer Diamond breath, and it's true, a bit like Moldavite. Moldavite has the same frequency as well sometimes with the breath, and it's like a deep breath, and sometimes you're being filled from the inside, and that's a healing process. It's fantastic. It's a cleanser and clearer. So, is there any difference between the black inside and the clear? Not at all. It works exactly the same. It's only preferential to the eyes. So if you like it with the black in it, then that's nice. It's great. If you like it clear, then that's also beautiful. The crystal itself has a unique ability to amplify any crystal around you and anything in the room which is like crystal. So if you leave a Herkimer Diamond in your room like this, if you just leave it in the room, it will amplify and strengthen other crystals. It's one of the best amplifiers. Some people used to say to me, you know, they love one of the videos that I once made was about should you cleanse and clear and strengthen your crystals by putting it on top of another crystal. My feeling to that, and I've made plenty of videos about it, is that there's really, for me, Herkimer Diamond that I used to use, and I had a big piece. I don't know where it is. I've got a fairly big piece here, but it was a bigger piece. This is Herkimer Diamond. Okay, look at the difference in quality. You can just about see the rainbow in there somewhere. Now look at the quality. So there's different qualities of Herkimer Diamond. This is absolutely Herkimer Diamond because you can see the rainbow effect inside. But then again, sometimes you don't see the rainbow effect in Herkimer. So don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But like I said, different qualities. So that's why you're looking here at one of the best qualities of Herkimer Diamond. I call it cherry picked. So I cherry pick out of thousands. So these are specific to, in my energetic world, to heightening awareness, psychic ability, heightening your healing ability. And for me, I've always got a piece because not only does it do all of those things, but it also heightens and strengthens and creates more energetic frequency in any crystal that it's next to. That's why it's great to always have a piece of Herkimer around your neck when you're wearing multiple crystals, because it has this frequency to just really help the other crystals. It's the only one that I've really sensed was a gift for other crystals. Other crystals just work in their own frequency. So as I see other crystals, if I'm wearing let's say an amethyst is doing its work. If I'm wearing a pyrite. Pyrite's doing its work. They don't interfere with each other. They're just blasting out their own frequency. Herkimer Diamond, I felt and I saw, and this is how I saw it when my client was lying down, and it happened a few times. I would take a piece of Herkimer Diamond, place it on the heart, and then suddenly feel that I wanted to take 2 or 3 different pieces of crystals and lay them on the heart next to it. And I thought, why am I always bringing things close to Herkimer Diamond when normally I'll just sit a piece of Sleeping Beauty there, a Moldavite here, and keep them all separate? But why is it I'm always tending to bring other crystals towards Herkimer Diamond? Or the other way around, I can put one crystal there and then grab a Herkimer for no reason and put it next to that crystal. Didn't normally do that. And then I used to sit and ponder through the night when when your mind's like thinking about the day's work that you've done. I used to think, it's strange how over the weeks and months and years that I've always keep bringing the Herkimer Diamond to other crystals. And then it made complete sense. So that's when I started making the Herkimer Diamond with Moldavite, because I thought, oh, I'll strengthen that together. And then all of a sudden I realized that, wow, what's going on here? We need something to absorb the negative energy once it's doing its work, blasting, clearing. So then I thought, okay, now I need a nice piece of Tektite, because I realized Tektite was the only crystal that absorbs negative energy. The rest just blast it away. So I put them 3 together, and that's why I have my most precious pendant in the world, and thus that's why this beautiful crystal is in my pendants that I absolutely love and cherish. They're called Moldavite trios. They're gorgeous. They work so well together. But going back to Herkimer Diamond, Herkimer Diamond is a fantastic crystal for every age there is, every age. Also great on animals too, but not for long. Just keep them on like a little tag. And I knew a lady who made them and made a full collar of them. And I noticed a huge difference in one of her doggies, what was very poorly, and it brought energy and life back to that doggie. And then she took it off again, and the doggie would fall asleep. And I thought, that says a lot. So if your dogs are fit and healthy, then it's not as necessary to use Herkimer Diamond or for that long, just to give them a boost perhaps, but maybe not that long, because I saw, wow, you don't need it on that long. But again, if you look at it from that point of view, you can say to yourself, if you're not feeling too good, if you're feeling a bit down, if you're feeling energetically weak and drained, then a Herkimer Diamond lifts you back up. Like I said, a Herkimer Diamond was around my neck most of my full-time healing career, and it was I could probably say it was like this. It was probably like this. It was probably this size, and it was around my neck all the time, and it kept me very strong, and it kept me very aware of things that maybe if I wasn't wearing it, it might have been a little bit more challenging to see it, and it might have taken a lot longer. Whereas literally I used to walk into a church, or walk into what may have been turned into a house, or wherever I was in the world, just walk into that premises and feel straight away what was going on. I was pretty good at it after a while. Sometimes it took me a while, and I had to sit in the center to figure out what was going on, and that's normally because there were 7 or 8 different things that were happening at once. But if there was one particular house that I'd go into and knew, okay, this is what's wrong, I'd pick up on it pretty quickly. So this crystal helps you attune to problems, issues with family members, with yourself, with anything. It heightens what needs to be seen to clear. So it's a great crystal for that. It really keeps you balanced, because if you're able to see things that need to be resolved, need to be looked at, need to be talked about, need to be resolved, then I would say Herkimer Diamond is the clarity of crystals for that. Now, other crystals are great, but we're just fully focused on this. Herkimer Diamond too is amazing for all psychic work, any kind of psychic work or spiritual work. I would recommend it every time. If you're thinking about doing any kind of fitness training, it's fantastic to wear as well. If you are in the kind of energetic frequency of just very deep and you want to go into, because like I have to be careful, because sometimes when I speak I'm misinterpreted, and sometimes I say things and think I didn't mean that. So what I'm trying to say is that you might think that what I've been saying up till this moment is only about where it to feel strong and powerful and to be energetic, but it's also amazing if you go deep, if you go grounded, if you start to look at things and go into meditation or yoga and you want to relax, you want to go into absent healing, you want to do mantra, anything like that. Herkimer Diamond is that energetic frequency that keeps you balanced and strong wherever you go. So for the frequency we're talking about, it's not per se, oh, it makes me happy and jump around all day and I feel great and see everything. It also helps you if you go into those kind of spiritual work as well. So it's great for that. Overall, Herkimer Diamond is one of my top 10 crystals. It's very close to the top. The reason why, I believe, is because it has so much within its energy that helps with so many different things. I have seen this crystal help kids, I've seen it help adults, I've seen it help animals. This crystal also is an amazing crystal that keeps you flowing in the direction of trust, which is so important these days. We've lost our trust in ourselves. It keeps us strong and it keeps us looking at ourselves. By looking at yourself, it keeps you on that spiritual path and journey. So what I mean by that is most of us tend to look outside and look for answers. We're looking for people to give us answers. We're looking for anything that can help us rather than we help ourselves. This crystal grounds us and keeps us in the vicinity of our own frequency, energy, gifts, understanding, psychic, wisdom, knowledge, and we bring it out because the Herkimer has that ability to do that. I have been told stories about this crystal because it comes from America, the Americas, okay? It comes from a beautiful land where the native Americans were. So this crystal was used as a talisman. It was used for many different forms of shamanic work with bones, with horns, with many different things that they would combine it with leather and work with it. So it's been used as a talisman, but in different methods for different things. One of the things I use it for is to open my third eye. So I actually like whenever there's a kind of a pointer. I always like a little pointer if I can. So I work with it like this, or if it has pointers like this, as you can see all the pointers. When I'm wearing it, I know that I'm creating a fantastic energy and it's blasting out people around me. Therefore, wearing Herkimer when it has a lot of pointers is something that I recognize helps with abusive family, angry people, because it's actually blasting a frequency to help them. That's something you can be aware of as well. Do you know what? I said I'd only do 10 minutes. I could talk about this crystal probably for 4, 5, 6 hours as a workshop, but I want to keep them short and sweet, and I want you to tell me what you feel. I want you to tell me, have you worked with it? And please put your experiences below. Tell people about Herkimer Diamond. Just on a final note, guys, be aware that there are 2 types of Herkimer Diamond. Herkimer Diamond from the Ace of Mines and Herkimer Diamond from India. India has a different frequency. It is a beautiful crystal, and one day I will talk to you about that. But it is nothing like Herkimer Diamond from America. So I hope this serves you well. I'm now going to put these up on my website as my latest pure energy healing crystals. And that's it. I'm going to get back to work. I've got a lot of work to do, but I hope you enjoyed this day, this moment, and these few minutes talking about one of my favourite crystals, Herkimer Diamond. Put it to your collection today, support your local crystal store, and go and ask for a piece today. And thank you for going to Bajerski.com and buying your authentic, pure energy crystals. Thank you.